Welcome back. What makes democracy work, and why is it the best, or the description I personally prefer, the most open and accountable form of government? Now, democracy at best is an ideal. It is an ideal premised on certain timeless principles, such as, number one, the rule of law. 2, separation of powers among the 3 co-equal arms of government. 3, checks and balances. 4, a strong, virile, and independent media. 5th, a firm, untainted, totally impartial, and independent judiciary. 6, an enlightened populace. 7, a truly democratic and ideologically distinct political parties. 9, an enlightened citizenry, also an impartial and independent electoral management body. And 10, an independent and neutral security apparatus subordinate to and committed to the preservation of democracy. Furthermore, these principles of democratic government relies on 2 basic powers. 1, accountability and sanction. Inherent in each of the mentioned principles are powers to hold elected officials accountable and to sanction this where it is deemed necessary. Also, intrinsic to the power of accountability is the right of the people to effect peaceful change of government due to dissatisfaction or substantial non-performance. In a genuine democracy, the power of appointing or removing governments belong to the people or voters. That power does not belong to a clique or a special group of individuals to manipulate or rig themselves into power. In the absence of any of the foregoing principles, any system of government cannot claim to be a democracy. Currently, Nigeria pretends to be a democracy. From the above principles are earlier listed. Examine and determine yourself. Which of these do we revere and observe fastidiously in our government system? For instance, which ruling party in Nigeria has sanctioned its president for wrongdoing or even failure to deliver on its manifesto since 1999? Yet, the African National Congress in South Africa has removed 2 presidents, Thabo Mbeki and Jacob Zuma, for different reasons. Can you imagine that happening here? In the United Kingdom, the Conservative Party recently removed 2 prime ministers in quick succession, Mr. Boris Johnson and Ms. Liz Truss. As I speak here, former President of the United States, Donald Trump, was a few days ago arraigned in a court of law, facing criminal charges preferred against him by a Manhattan District Attorney in the state of New York for all the numerous atrocities perpetrated by our rulers since 1960. Which of them has ever been held to account or sanctioned for this by the institutions of state? How do we change this situation going forward? Number 1, we need to first rebuild our public institutions to be truly independent and free from political compromise. This can be by altering the appointment processes of persons to all of our critical agencies, such as the National Assembly, the Judiciary, the Police Force, the Independent National Electoral Commission, and so on. 2, we also need to begin to recruit persons with proven patriotism and passion to serve into these institutions. Currently, public offices aren't designed to serve, but to sustain the feeding frenzy of the ruling class on our common patrimony. There is thus a necessity for legislation and policy guidelines on responsible governance anchored on fiscal discipline and a commitment to service rather than reward, where resources are wasted in the sustenance of politicians and civil servants than providing quality service to the people. Without a strong and independent public institutions manned by patriots, we're only wasting time and scarce resources. And as we can see from the past 24 years, while Nigeria has become poorer, the ruling elites have become stupendously wealthy at our collective expense. The conversation towards the deepening of democratic culture shall continue in subsequent episodes of this program. Remember, change requires action, and positive change requires positive action. I believe in a new Nigeria, and it is possible. And those are my closing thoughts. Now, that's the program today. Remember to follow me on my different social media handles. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can watch this particular video and others there at your convenience. Drop your comments also. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.